All right, warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, we're going to do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds. 5 Mississippis, and what we're going to do is breathe in together and then release. After that, we're going to take a badass walk on the beach. Chill out, talk about a few things, and mainly how to deal with toxicity in the workplace, narcissists in the workplace, sociopaths, psychopaths, all the paths. Because the thing is, keep this in mind too. Don't fall for the greatest fucking lie of lies in the workplace, in the workforce. You're a resource, human resource, replaceable. You're there to provide a return on investment, boo-boo. You're not there to meet bugaboos. See, falling for it's a family. No. Each one of you is there, and this is what you need to understand. You need to work your job like your job depends on it. Are you listening? Do your job like your job fucking depends on it, or you will be replaced. Five seconds. Let's get your asses realigned and back into reality. Back to life. Back to reality. Because let me tell you, bad decisions make for badass fucking stories. And I've got the gooderest of them all. I got some besterest stories. And see, I'd rather you hear them than to share in some of the pains that I had to come to grips with before I could tell them. Look, the ahas is in experiencing the go-throughs and the feels of another and know what it is you fucking avoided. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all been with them kind. Hold my beer. Watch this shit. You ain't got to put yes in the remarks. You ain't got to agree. No thumbs up. Just your smile is enough. Look, we've all been in entanglements with these some bitches because they're great fun. They're the life of the fucking party. But see, you fucked around and some of y'all brought them home. No. They was never qualified for that. Many of them even told you so. That's why they're going like this. Fuck. Many of them, you look at them and go, why the fuck you tell me that? I took your advice. We're going, would you take my advice? I wouldn't take my advice. No one takes my advice. You fucked around and found out. Let's take 5 seconds, man. Let's take a badass walk on the beach. And let's talk about how we're going to handle this in the workforce. Because some of y'all got to rub elbows with these dumb fucks. 5 seconds, come on. Let's do this. Release slowly. All right, shake that shit off, y'all. Look, dealing with narcissists in the workplace, it's a real fragile thing, but when you keep your mind in reality and you let it be known, in fact, if you tell it like I just told you, bluntly, that's part of your boundaries. And I need you to stand firm on this shit. You can't be one way and then another day. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. That's the narky way. Keep people in Confucius, always on eggshells, don't know what the fuck. You got to say hi first. Fuck, I don't know what kind of mood you're in. Now, see, that makes for someone who's a candidate to be replaced. So warriors, understand that when you're exposing the narcissist's true self, you got to be firm, but not as aggressive. It's just still your work, boo-boo. You got to make your money. You're trying to tell a bugbear to fuck off in so many ways. Come on now. This is how you're going to do it. Those strong boundaries are going to be the kind that scream, if you fuck with me, I'm going to let it be known what you're really about. And so this is why it's so important that at the onset of any new job or any new career path that you take, you always start with observing and not absorbing. You don't take shit personally, and you don't say shit. You keep your mouth shut. You don't have diarrhea of the mouth. You can lead, like, oh yeah, what do you like to do? And you just throw that shit right back. Reverse psychology warriors. What do you like to do? Well, what do you like to do? Really? Wow, that's so interesting. And then right away, something's coming up. Remember, you're at work. So if conversations are happening not related to, you always have an out. You got something to do. You got deadlines. Oh my gosh, you got deadlines. And let me tell you another thing that will threaten a narcissist in the workforce. For those of you who maybe shoulda, coulda, woulda, yeah, you FOMO'd. And you started to participatious in a toxic ass circle. You found your ass in a coven, little network, a clique, and you need to bow out of it. What you need to do is, at this point, have a lack of admiration. Go cold turkey. It's like you smelt a fart and you knew it didn't come out of your ass. And no, it just don't feel right. You need to back off. Once you look, and I don't mean wean yourself off. I'm talking cut off game. And the reason why is there's an emotional response that narcissists are going to react to, because they're going to feel it. And they're going to know you know something. But they're also going to be very critical of what it is you may or may not know. And this may fend off the narcissist in the workplace. Remember, they're thinking the worst. You probably don't know shit. You just know it just don't smell right. And another thing would be to exude and exemplify superior competence. And you need to be able to do this with confidence. You need to be able to look, when you're encountering reprobates, it doesn't take much to put them in their place, especially if they know that because of their lack of competency, they can't keep up in the conversations of substance, and therefore it would be a significant loss to them in a public kind of way to lose any kind of credibility when it comes to smarts. They're barely operating off a single brain cell. And for them to ignite any kind of spark in that little bitch is quite scary. So one of the things that would truly penetrate a narcissist to their core, because look, they have to work 10 times harder on the hustle to convince people to even fucking hire them. And then they got to convince folks in the workforce to do their job. So they look like they're doing something that's a return on investment, remotely close to being productive. But let me tell you what scares them the most. The mostest, more better bestest. Are you paying attention? That's why I paused. You ain't even looking at me. Okay, now you're looking. Get this, legal and social consequence. Ooh, they hate HR. And let me tell you, anytime you say, I'm gonna call the Popo, 50, 911, or they know they're being recorded, if you have cameras, if you have witnesses. Warriors, check this out. Believe it or not, narcissists fear this so damn much that they actually set you up to fall to look like them. Why do you think they want to do this to you first? They want to do it to you first because it would destroy them. And they've already experienced it. See, their toxicity, that's what happened to them. That was their consequence. So they need to mitigate this kind of consequence to others to feel what they felt. Innocently. It's why you recover from it. They never do. Their curse is, if they can't make another fall for the setup, they fall for their own sabotage. That's their curse. Falling into the very hole they dug for you. And look, narcissists, whether in the workplace, home, romantic, friendships, business partnerships, they don't desire direct confrontation, much less being publicly ridiculed or corrected. They don't, and the thing of it is, in a public setting, it's kind of, I don't know if you've ever seen them, it's kind of like they freeze. It's like inside, maybe in their head, they're going, "Hey, demon, take over." And the demon's going, "Fuck no, you made this mess. You do it." And in the meantime, what it looks like to us is they're dumbfounded. All of a sudden, they're at a loss for words. Look, what happens is narcissists forgot their place. And you just showed them a reflection of where they came from. What I want you to do is be careful. Because what God is going to bless you with is profound. It's more than you could have ever thought of. But you cannot afford to let God's blessings become God's replacement. Are you listening? Pass your damn tests. Don't allow God's blessings to become God's replacement. Don't forget who got you there. And remember, if you're God's joy, you're also the devil's trophy. Can I get a what? Well, there's things to be aware of in the dating market, work associates, friendships. Big mistakes. It's a deck of cards I found called Big Mistakes. It's a dating game. It just so happens it's red flags that we need to keep them in our vernacular, on the regular, on the repeat, on the loop, because if we happen to hear it casually, what we wanted to do is go, uh-oh, maybe I need to pay attention differently because I'm finna make a bad decision that's gonna make a good story if I don't. Things that we need to pay attention to, red flags if you will. Believes they are a 300-year-old vampire. Brings our mom to Christmas parties. Never tips, even when it's included. Uses a flip phone to avoid being tracked. Speaks with a fake British accent to sound smarter. Little bit smarter. Pees in the shower. If no one's looking, I mean, really? Is that wrong? Wants the relationship to be kept secret. Secretos. Shh. Don't tell nobody we're doing the pokey. Keep it down low. They are in an open marriage. Small-time influencer. Only eats tacos out of the Tricera taco. Y'all thought I made that shit up, like Jurassic Taco. Refuses to wear deodorant. Stinky son bitch. Damn it. Pees in the backyard. Ruh-roh. Posts everything on social media. Literally. Everything. Serial complainer. Short-term memory condition. They can't remember anything after 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Not 5 seconds. 5 minutes. Doesn't have a mobile phone. All right, y'all. Thanks for participation. And look, be sure and subscribe us. Don't you be like some of them. Look, I already know the numbers. We've been crunching the numbers. The girls tell me 37% of y'all be watching and ain't subscriptions. Been watching a while. Just ain't quite managed to drop a finger, a little finger on the button. Mash. You know what? Fuck it. Use two. subscribe and join at the same damn time. That way you just do it once. How about that? For you narcs, hit the thumbs button down, but do it 2 times. 2 times. Remember? 2 + 2 = 5. Carry the 1. Carry the 1. Yeah. Follow me. Yeah. We're going to keep you coloring in them lines eventually. All right, warriors, get out there, fucking own it. That's how you manage the dump. That's how you get the trash to take itself out. You just keep mocking them. Show them themselves, and they'll see themselves right out. It's never goodbye, warriors. Thanks for all your support. Namaste.
And I've been counting down